For too long, drug abuse has taken its toll on the lives of many young people in Fiji. However, Tailevu-led Inoke Unganindavui became one of the very few people who did not let the influence of narcotics destroy his life. Sharing his story during the International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking earlier this week, Unganindavui says being the eldest of two children in a broken family had its challenges. Ruth Ranito has more on this story.
With his parents separated and his father in prison almost all his life, Unganindavui turned to the streets for comfort and validation, only to be met with a jail sentence at the tender age of 17. He says that even though his grandparents and aunt were there to support them, it was still not enough.
I was in prison for a long time, and the emptiness in my heart began to grow. I smile on the outside, but deep inside, I was searching for something. Though I had families that loved me, I followed the wrong crowd. I dropped out of school, and the streets became my school and also my home. I was exposed to drugs, alcohol, crime, and the kinds of influence that destroys the soul. At the age of 11 to 15, I was appearing in court for my cases. Unfortunately, in 2016, at the age of 17, I ended up in prison.
He highlights that there were many instances where he almost lost his life.
I lost my life countless times through accidents, violence, and overdoses. But by the grace of God, I am still standing here today. At one point, I thought I had it all. Back in South last year, I managed to get a job, had money, and made new friends. But deep inside, I was still empty. No amount of pleasure could fill that God-shaped vacuum in my heart.
Now a changed man, the 23-year-old says he has God and a rehab center in Lautoka called Adult and Teen Challenge Fiji to thank for his transformation.
I heard of a rehab back in Lautoka where addicts could go and reform their lives. Then, one day, as I sat in the quiet shores of Ulukumpala, I heard the gentle voice of the Lord remind me to go to Adult and Teen Challenge Fiji. That was the turning point. Like a prodigal son, I made a decision to come home.
In the face of darkness, Unganindavui's journey stands as a beacon of hope, and his story is a reminder that recovery is possible and help is within reach. Ruth Ranito, Fiji One News.